Hi students, good morning all of you. In the last class we already discussed about Debye-Huckel-Onsager equation. Today I want to explain Kohlrausch law of independent migration of ions. Kohlrausch-Nemo. According to Kohlrausch law, the equivalent conductance of an electrolyte at infinite dilution is always equal to the sum of the ionic conductances of both cation and anion. Once again I repeat, according to Kohlrausch law, the equivalent conductance of an electrolyte at infinite dilution is equal to the sum of the ionic conductances of the both cation and anion. Suppose if lambda C is the ionic conductance of a cation of an electrolyte and lambda A is the ionic conductance of anion of same electrolyte, and lambda infinity is the equivalent conductance at infinite dilution for that particular electrolyte, then according to the Kohlrausch law, lambda infinity is equal to, according to Kohlrausch law, lambda infinity is equal to lambda C plus lambda A. It is very important note that the Kohlrausch law is only applicable at infinite dilution. It valid at any dilution, but it is applicable only at infinite dilution. Here in this equation, lambda infinity is always equal to equivalent conductance of an electrolyte at infinite dilution, and lambda C is equal to ionic conductance of cation of that electrolyte, and lambda A is equal to ionic conductance of the anion of the same electrolyte. Actually, according to Kohlrausch law, at infinite dilution in an electrolyte, each ion makes a certain definite contribution to the total equivalent conductance, irrespective of the nature of the other ion. This individual contribution of an ion towards the total equivalent conductance of the electrolyte is called as equivalent conductance or ionic conductance of the particular ion. Once again I repeat, according to Kohlrausch law, each ion makes a certain definite contribution to the total equivalent conductance of an electrolyte at infinite dilution, irrespective of the nature of the other ion of the electrolyte. This individual contribution of an ion towards total equivalent conductance of the electrolyte is called as equivalent conductance or ionic conductance of the particular ion. Applications. There are some applications or uses of Kohlrausch law. First one is we can calculate the equivalent conductance for weak electrolyte at infinite dilution. We can calculate by using Kohlrausch law, we can calculate the equivalent conductance for a weak electrolyte at infinite dilution. Actually, weak electrolytes do not ionize completely even at a very great dilution. Hence, the value of lambda infinity, that means the value of equivalent conductance at infinite dilution for a weak electrolyte cannot be determined experimentally. However, the equivalent conductance at infinite dilution in such cases can be calculated with the help of the Kohlrausch law. So, In the calculation of equivalent conductance of a weak electrolyte like acetic acid, in the calculation of equivalent conductance at infinite dilution for a weak electrolyte like acetic acid, we need to know the equivalent conductances at infinite dilution of three strong electrolytes. For example, consider the example of acetic acid. According to Kohlrausch law, lambda infinity for acetic acid is equal to lambda CH3CO minus plus lambda H plus. This is according to the Kohlrausch law. This relation can be easily arrived by knowing the equivalent conductance of the three strong electrolytes at infinite dilution. The three strong electrolytes are potassium acetate, potassium chloride and hydrogen chloride. Applying Kohlrausch law to these strong electrolytes. For potassium acetate, lambda infinity potassium acetate is equal to lambda CH3CO minus plus lambda K plus. Similarly, by applying Kohlrausch law for KCl, then lambda infinity KCl is equal to lambda K plus lambda Cl minus. By applying same law for HCl solution, then lambda infinity is equal to HCl. Lambda infinity HCl is equal to lambda H plus plus lambda Cl minus. Take this is equation 2, this is equation 3, this is equation 4 and this is equation 4 and the equation of this equation taken as number 1. So we have 4 equations. So from equation 2, 3, 4 we can get equation 1. Why? How we can get? Substituting 3 from the sum of the 2 plus 4. First sum the equation 2 and 4, then we get this equation. Okay, substituting 3 from the sum of 2 and 4, we get this equation. So finally we got lambda infinity CH3COK plus lambda infinity HCl minus lambda infinity KCl is equal to lambda infinity of CH3COOH. So by this way we can, by knowing the lambda infinity values of three strong electrolytes like CH3COOK, HCl and KCl, we can get the lambda infinity for weak electrolyte acetic acid, that is acetic acid. Application 2. By using Kohlrausch law, we can calculate the ionic mobility or velocity of ions. We can calculate the absolute velocity of the ions. That means absolute velocities means ionic mobilities. We have a relation that is ionic mobility mu is equal to ionic conductance by 96,500 coulombs. So by knowing this relation, we can easily calculate the ionic mobility. Here ionic conductance is derived from the Kohlrausch law. So by knowing the value of ionic conductance with the help of Kohlrausch law, we can calculate the ionic mobility using this equation. So this ionic conductance is from Kohlrausch law So from Kohlraasch law, first we calculate the ionic conductance. After calculating ionic conductance, substitute that ionic conductance in this equation. Then we got the ionic mobility of that particular ion. Next, calculation of degree of dissociation of a weak electrolyte. So here we have a relation for or to calculate the degree of dissociation for a weak electrolyte. Suppose lambda V is the equivalent conductance of a weak electrolyte at dilution V, and lambda infinity is the equivalent conductance of a weak electrolyte at infinite dilution. Then the ratio between lambda V and lambda infinity is always equal to degree of dissociation. Here lambda infinity is calculated from the Kohlraasch law, and lambda V also calculated from the equivalent conductance lambda V. Equivalent conductance lambda V is equal to specific conductance into normality. So by knowing these lambda V and lambda infinity values and take the ratio of these two values, then we get a degree of dissociation of that weak electrolyte. So these are the three applications of Kohlraasch law. The first application is calculation of equivalent conductance of weak electrolyte at infinite dilution by knowing the equivalent conductances for a strong electrolytes which having the ions of the weak electrolyte. Second application is calculation of ionic mobilities. Calculation of ionic mobilities of the ions present in the electrolyte. Similarly, the third point is calculation of degree of dissociation of a weak electrolyte. Another important application is also there, that is by using Kohlraasch law we can also calculate the solubility product of the solubility of the sparingly soluble salts. కొన్ని తక్కువ ద్రావణీయత ఉన్నటువంటి లవణాల యొక్క ద్రావణీయతను కూడా ఈ కోల్రాష్ నియమాన్ని ఉపయోగించి మనం కనుక్కోవచ్చు. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద Kohlraasch law. Please listen carefully 2 or 3 times and make notes while listening. It leads to effective learning. Thank you one and all.